Did I really kill it like that fast? Yo, I'm never that good at time.
Yeah,
Whoa, let's fucking go, dude. God bless THC because that's what's curing my ADHD.
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, they get French your own.
So, what was your entry into kink?
So, entry, it was when I was 18. I used to be a manager at a hookah bar, and I've always been this scary goth girl, even though I'm this big in reality, just to break the illusion for everybody now. And I got asked by a guy, he was like, hey, would you kick me in the nuts in the parking lot if I gave you like, it was like 300 or 500 bucks. It was a lot back in the day of 2014 when I was saving to get money for a car, sort of shit. So, I took that opportunity and I did it. And before that, just to put a little more backstory to it real quick, I had unrestricted internet access as a child. So I had an early exposure to kink through some mainstream media, some of my own researching because Google was a thing when I was growing up and it was awesome back in the day before it got taken over to shit by sponsored ads and shit. But so I already knew like what ball busting was. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I can do that, dude. Like hell yeah, I'll kick you in the nuts. So I did that. And then a couple weeks later, a munch was being hosted at my hookah bar and I was the server assigned to them. And it was an 18 and up place. It was during a weekday. It wasn't going to be busy. It was fine. They all knew our policies. They tipped heavily. And their munch actually was a pretty regular thing there. And I got to meet a lot of iconic people like Diamond Dave, which shout out to him. And I was part of the Dallas goth scene a little bit, but I was super shy. So I just remained back in the shadows, did some things here and there, but never performances, just light little baby scenes. And then I started like kind of pro doming on the side, like for extra cash every now and again. But I didn't fully come out as public. This was all private and me just kind of seeing, dipping my toe in just a little bit for a couple of years. Then I got into a codependent marriage and went into hiding. And then 2020, I came back and it's been full force ever since, where I just saw, I went on Twitter like everybody did back when it was called Twitter. And I saw the state of Findom, honestly, because that was the big thing back then. And being somebody who was trained old school leather culture, Korean culture, lifestyle culture, I was appalled. I was flabbergasted. I was shooketh. I was not okay. I was angry, and I kind of took it upon myself to call these bitches out. And I still kind of do that if you piss me off enough. And that's where I kind of got my speed picked up because I was just gonna sell porn on OnlyFans until I stopped using them as a platform for reasons. But I started doing conventions. I started educating because I saw a general need for like BDSM knowledge. I earned the moniker Kinky Google about 3 years ago because I accidentally hopped on a space with a bunch of friends, and Princess Kaz being one of them. Another person, they left the community, so I can't name them, but love you, dude. You're awesome still. And he went, "What are you? Some sort of Kinky Google?" And I sat there for about 2 seconds and I went, "Yeah, I guess I am." And so now here we are. We're Kinky Google. Um, I've always remained a student in this lifestyle and in this craft, and I'm going to continue to be a student no matter how many people I help, no matter how many students I have. That's my general mission, other than being, a hot badass to take over the world and the fetish land. I genuinely just want to help people, even if it's in a fucked up way. I like it. I like doing it in fucked up ways. These scenes can get very cathartic, and that's kind of what I live for in this industry, is that catharsis. Playing a villain on TV is just like half the fun sort of deal. So that, it started so small and over because I'm 29 now. So from 18 to 29, I was so in and out of it that now that I'm sitting here being awarded the highest honor of my career so far, and I've met so many beautiful people, much like you, because you are a wonderful human being, and I'm so honored to be sitting in this lovely cuck chair. Um, I'm just so touched and honored that I can help so many of you, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. So I'm willing to see where life takes me, because I'm still, I guess, considered young in this circuit, which makes me feel great because I don't feel young. My bones are so achy and they're so crunchy, but I'm going to do the damn thing no matter what it takes.